Hello friends, welcome to CNS Viewpoint. Just like every day at 5 p.m., today again we are back with our thoughts about something special. And today we are going to discuss about our thoughts about the a study which we read published in British Medical Journal on 27th August 2021. And this study showed that people who had received one dose of Oxford AstraZeneca or Pfizer BioNTech vaccine within 28 days, some of them had contracted COVID virus, and among those who had contracted coronavirus, in them the risk of getting serious blood related complications was way higher compared to those who had got the first dose of the vaccine but had not contracted the virus. So again, the main message is prevent transmission of virus, prevent contracting the virus. Prevention is mainstay, friends. Wear the mask. Do everything possible to break the chain of transmission. Coming back to the study, so this study also we found it very important because this was done on December 2020 to April 2021, and was looking at people who about 30 million people. So imagine the sample size. So the study participants were more than 29 million, almost 30 million. 29 million study participants in England who got the first dose of vaccine, AstraZeneca, Oxford AstraZeneca or Pfizer BioNTech vaccine, and this study monitored them for 28 days. Out of around more than 29 million, 19.6 million had got Oxford AstraZeneca and 9.5 million had got Pfizer BioNTech. Out of 29 million, more than 29 million, only 1.8 million people had tested positive for corona after receiving the first dose. Of course, I don't think it has anything to do with first dose, but it is more to do with prevention measures which we are practicing and putting one at risk of contracting the infection. So what happened? So the people who got the first dose of these vaccines and contracted coronavirus became COVID positive. Among them, they had a high risk of thrombocytopenia, which is low platelet count, thromboembolism, which is blood clots, arterial and venous both, as well as cerebral thrombosis, venous sinus thrombosis, and more alarmingly, ischemic stroke, myocardial infarction, heart diseases, and other rare arterial thrombotic events. Now this is really alarming. This is a very strong, big sample size for me. I'm not a scientist, but this is alarming. This is some evidence. Although the British Medical Journal cautions that we should not generalize it, we need more research, we need to know more. Of course, scientists know their job best, and I will wait to hear more conclusive evidence on this. But this is very clear. The people who got the first dose of vaccine, within 28 days, if they contract the coronavirus, they had much higher levels of blood-related complications than those who had not contracted the virus. Please maintain all possible prevention options. Whether you are eligible for a vaccine, whether you have got the vaccine in your own city, country, setting or not, or you are still waiting to become eligible for the vaccine, prevention is mainstay, friends. Break the chain of transmission of virus. So another important thing which I must mention is that not only the risk was substantially higher, but the risk was very prolonged after the people who got infected with coronavirus within 28 days of the first dose. So risk was more, and risk was more prolonged. I think this is very quite alarming to know. Again, I must say that prevention is mainstay, friends. Please make sure that even after receiving the vaccine, do not compromise on any COVID prevention protocol. Vaccine, there is enough evidence, strong evidence The WHO approved vaccines reduce the risk, substantially reduce the risk of serious outcomes of coronavirus if coronavirus happens to the person who is fully vaccinated, including death, reduces the risk of death, substantially reduces the risk of death as well as serious outcomes like hospitalization, oxygen, ventilation, etc. But there is, we are still waiting for more conclusive evidence to show. Although there's some evidence coming in, but still, it's too early to say whether COVID vaccines help in preventing the very infection, that the person who's fully vaccinated will not contract the coronavirus or will not transmit the coronavirus to others. So whether coronavirus vaccines have a role in prevention and transmission, we are yet to know conclusively. Until the time we do know, please make sure you are masked up. Make sure you are keeping safe distance. Make sure you follow all the COVID protocols which are evidence-based and which is possible in your own specific setting. And of course, all those who are eligible and it's possible, and if it is possible in your setting, please you get vaccinated. So with these words, I will conclude today's CNS Viewpoint, and see you again tomorrow at 5 p.m. with our thoughts and views on some other issue. Thanks a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Bye-bye.